Well, good morning, everyone. We got Mike
Good
Kelly
morning.
back. Still having a little technical issues. Still have to deal with the sound issues.
We'll fix that with maybe a new headset today.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that or if it's just interference from the tower next to you.
I don't know why I have these in. It could be.
Well, maybe that's the issue because it's not going through there. But anyway, I don't know. No big deal. All right, so NHAB is coming out today. That is that was the new home sales, and it came out lower. It declined to 31 in December of this year from 33 in November, which is below market forecast of 34, which marks the 12th consecutive month of falling confidence for home builders.
Yay.
Well, not really yay, because the problem with that is they're not building anything, and then we're gonna run out of, when people start coming back in the next 3-6 months, we're gonna be really short on homes and
on the inventory that we already don't have.
Exactly. We need new homes built, period, but they don't want to put the money out and worry about it. So what are you going to do?
Well, we're going to try to get more existing home sales. Convince people through Prop 19 and some other tax incentives, and see if we can get some people to list their homes and move on.
Right. And the only problem
with older people.
Right. It sounds great, but the problem we'll run into is so many people have such low interest rates that they're handcuffed.
Right.
It's that old golden handcuffs when you're with a company, you're about ready to, closer to retirement. So stay or leave, and you just stay. Well, that's the problem with homes is you got
like a clash song. Should I stay or should I go?
Yeah. And that's a problem for a lot of people unless they're moving out of state,
If we get back down into the fours like we were predicting first quarter next year, into the first quarter next year, moving into a retirement center, not having to take care of a quarter-acre lot in a 2,800 square foot home at 75 or 80 years old, could be a good thing, and then you can take your tax basis, your stepped-up tax basis with you.
Right. Well, you can also
on the taxes.
Right. You can also then use a reverse mortgage if you had it paid off, right? And then you just put down 50%. That's just a rule of thumb, and keep the other 50% in your bank account so you have money to live off of. And so it makes a lot of sense if you do that. Yeah.
Right. So a million ways to skin a cat.
Yeah. Fed last week, they're going to keep Fed funds rate higher for longer, which is not good for some people, whoever they are.
It's not.
Global manufacturing numbers came in lower than they expected. Again, showing that we're slowing. The labor department is manufacturing
some layoffs due to lack of new work.
Right. And then they're not replacing people who left.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue. So
I like how they call it voluntary leavers.
Well, a lot of people are still quitting their job.
Yeah.
And they're like, they don't understand it. So this is still showing that inflationary pressures are easing, but we're still not fully there. Even today we had the bond market not do as well. Well, you also have to look at where the week before Christmas, a lot of people are on vacation, hence, and a lot of people are not focusing on working in the stock market and putting their money to work. They're focused on other things for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that I take this as just giving some back and not worrying about it. We're talking an eighth maybe in the last couple of days, but one day we could be down 45 basis points. The next day we could be up 80 basis points, and it makes it up. So overall, we're just trying to break through the resistance that we have, right? Yeah. That's out there. And the next is a 200-day moving average, which is going to take a while to get there. And then if we break through it, it's going to keep going. Someone probably said, "We can't hear you, Mike." Oh, no. Happy Monday.
Oh,
happy Monday to you too,
Pam. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. That didn't look like it's spelled, "We can't hear you, Mike."
Aren't you a funny man?
All right. Ain't that funny?
So a lot of open houses over the weekend, do you know?
Well,
you know how they went?
I was looking through IG and Facebook, and there's a lot of advertising on those social networks, more so than the Modesto Bee, more so. In fact, I don't even think anybody puts open houses ads in Modesto Bee anymore. And then all the millions of home sites will automatically pull your open house from your MLS. So you get advertised a lot. And it looked like there's quite a few this weekend. Talking to a couple people, one held one of my listings open. He had fairly good traffic. Usually it's the neighbors are the first few people that come through, and then you get some real traffic. He's got some people to follow up with, which is good. And then talking to a couple other people that had different houses in different areas, depending on price range and area, they had lots of traffic.
Right.
So, and not neighbors. So a lot of people are still out there looking to buy.
There's a huge pin-up demand still. People want to buy. People are afraid. People don't know what to do. And I keep saying we don't have a housing crisis. We have an information crisis.
We do.
That's what we have. We need to get the word out there more that, hey, yes, rates are overall decent. I know they're higher than they were, but we were in such a point where people weren't working. We were stuck at home. It was a pandemic. We didn't know if we were going to live or die, or at least that's what they told us. I
knew I was going to live.
Yeah.
And took advantage of those low interest rates. And people love low when they're low, and now that they're going up. And think about the interest rates where they are right now compared to where they were in the late 70s, early 80s.
Right.
This is still nirvana.
I know, but people
really nice.
People will say, well, house prices were cheaper back then. But you guess what?
Yeah, you made less money back then.
Yeah, too. A lot less. If you look at numbers overall, we're still in a better situation.
Yeah.
It's still affordable now for some people, not for everybody, but we're at that point where you have to make 75 and 100 grand or more to actually own a home. Yeah. I say more because it depends on where you want to live. So
what's that one thing people always say? It's their relatives. It's all relative.
Is that what it is? It's all their relatives. You're a funny man.
I try.
So I mean, you just need to see what you can afford and then focus on that and go from there.
When's the next numbers report?
Which numbers report?
When do we get the 200-day moving?
Well, that's moving right now. I mean, if you look at the numbers,
we're moving towards it.
Yeah, we've been overall looking towards it. Let's see the intraday chart. I don't want to show the whole chart on here.
No.
We're we've been bouncing off. We're not even there yet. So we need more data to come out to show. We have I think I had on here CPI. When is that? All right. So Monday was NHAB Housing Market and Builder Conference. Tuesday's housing starts and builder permits. Wednesday is mortgage application, existing home sales, and the 20-year bond auction. I think I got rid of the Thursday and Friday, which is I think CPI reports. Yeah. So we got some more inflation numbers coming out this week.
Yeah. Yeah. And it just, the interesting times of the week, the few days prior to Christmas, where people. All
right. So
people are waiting for that best day, the 26th.
Right. Thursday is an initial jobless claims, third quarter GDP, to show that we're not in a recession.
Right.
And then Friday, PCE, that's the one that they really like. That's personal consumption expenditures and new home sales. So those are the two that are going to move on Friday, right before the holiday, which means half the people will be out shopping because they got to get their last minute gifts that they didn't get already.
Yeah. Well, and some husbands will go out and start their shopping that day.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's easy. It's so easy to do it with all the things these days. There's no reason to be out that late, and they're not going to have anything in. Oh, look, honey, I got you some paper towels.
Yeah, this is what was in stock at Jimco.
Yeah,
remember Jimco? Oh my God.
No,
you don't.
That Godchocks.
Jimco is where Target is.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Jimco was like a Costco. You had to be a member to shop there.
Yeah, see, we had Price Club and Costco down in Southern California.
Oh, that's right. You were down there. Yeah, Jimco was funny.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, really what we're looking at is it's a perfect time. Why don't you give the best gift you can give your wife? Go buy a house.
Go buy her a home.
Yeah.
Go buy her a home, some couches.
Because I was thinking about it yesterday and today when I was at my house doing the stuff I was doing. It's like there really is nothing better than owning your own home.
Absolutely.
Because you control what you can do with it, what you can change, all the different things.
Yeah.
It's your home. No one can take it unless you don't make the payment, and then they have to really work with you still to this point. So
I remember buying a home that we rented, and the minute we closed escrow, man, we just ripped everything apart. And it felt so good.
Here's what I found.
Shut up. Can you tell my watch to quit listening to me?
Yeah. It's like saying you need to get working out some more. It's time to get off that ass. Get out there and work.
She found something about attention deficit disorder.
Well, that watch definitely knows you.
Squirrel.
All right. Well, we'll be back again on Wednesday.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll have numbers, and we'll make sure Mike sounds better.
Yep.
Not that he's bad. It's just a crackling occasionally. No big deal. Anything else, Mike, before we go?
No, I think we're good. Make a great day out there. Go out and buy a house, turn it into a home.
Yeah.
And, call your
because the
local
26th is the next best day to buy, which is coming up after Christmas, the day after.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, when the 26th, which is Monday.
Is it 26th Monday? Christmas is Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, Monday is a holiday because it falls on Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, everybody, make it a great day. Thank you for watching and listening. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us. If you have anything you want us to comment on, just let us know. You can message us everywhere. I'm Ed Parcaut everywhere. And Mike Kelly is Mike Kelly. Where to find you? What's your phone number?
209-968-5633.
All right.
Usually I have it up there, but I didn't.
That's okay.
And I'll get Mike Kelly everywhere one of these days.
There you go. All right. Make it a great day.
Make it a great day.
Being here.